Home-based business Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the Successful Thinking Show. Bring your business out of the closet, literally.
Welcome to Successful Thinking. I'm your host, Christie Taylor, and our special entrepreneur for today is Nicole Wilkes. Welcome to Successful Thinking. Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
I like that. I'm going to start waving too. Hi, lady. Well, first of all, welcome to Successful Thinking. And this is a show that is designed to promote entrepreneurs, business owners like yourself. And I'm super excited about this show because you are a doll maker. And I am looking forward to learning about all things dolls. What made you fall in love with dolls? What made you get into making them? And more importantly, the business of doll making. But Nicole, first and foremost, what is success to you?
Success to me is just being able to do and go over and beyond of doing things that you like to do. Success to me, that's basically being able to even write a paper and be above, just challenging yourself. Success is constantly challenging you who you are.
I love that answer. Constantly challenging who you are. Well, that means I've been very successful lately because I have been challenging myself, Nicole. But, I love the fact that I'm talking to a doll maker. And my first question regarding doll making is, what about dolls did you love? And what made you decide to start making them?
Wow. The first thing, it was a vision. It came to me in 2019 as a vision. And it just I just thought about dolls, the little girl that's within me. I think everybody have a little girl in them. And dolls just came to my, I like dolls. There's something about dolls it just resonated in the vision. It just kept, like, what about a doll? What about something that represents who you are? I had to you had to continue to tell yourself that you are somebody. Mm-hmm. And I just thought about the dolls, and the dolls and to bring them to life as faith is going beyond and above, having faith. And every doll represents a character a characteristic that was in me one upon a time and still is in me.
Nicole, I love the fact that you said 2019, the vision of creating a doll for the little girl in you. Can we lean into that and talk about that little girl? Where did you grow up and what were some of your fondest memories?
Oh, wow. I grew up in South Memphis in Claiborne Home. And, that was the project. And during those times, we only got toys from people that donated them because of how poor my family was. And we enjoyed that. We enjoyed the fruits and the nuts in the bag. And the dolls they gave us, it wasn't us. It wasn't us. And to tell you the truth, growing up with the dolls they gave us, I thought, oh, wow, I would like to marry a white man and I would have mixed beautiful kids. That's what I was saying. I want me some beautiful kids. If I would have had a black doll, I would have thought, I didn't have a doll look like me. So nothing cute was nothing about my doll because they never showed that as being cute. They only showed dolls that was white cute. So what about if I have a mixed baby? It would be cute because it had white and black.
Yeah. Something that is so special as a part of your story. I remember there was a documentary that talked about in the 60s, they did the doll test where they had the white dolls and the black dolls, and they would talk about which dolls were nice, which dolls were mean, which dolls were good, which dolls were bad. And if you don't have representation, even as a child, it starts sending messages. But I'm grateful to hear this story because you even, in a child mind, figured that if I could assimilate or have that part, it would make my life better, a more beautiful child. So as you begin to age, when was the first time you remember even seeing? Because I know if you're probably my age, there was years before they had black baby dolls. When do you remember seeing your very first black baby doll?
Black doll. I say in 2000. And the dolls they in the two, I say 2000, and the doll they had, it wasn't a great representation. I wouldn't pick that doll. To be honest.
You said
Yeah.
it wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. It
No.
had my skin, but it wasn't cute. I remember speaking about dolls, my own childhood. Now, this is going to take us way back. Now, I might be a little older than you. Do you remember Raggedy Ann and
Yep.
Andy doll?
Yep.
Those were the type of dolls that I grew up on. And then the Cabbage Patch dolls.
Have a patch.
And of course, Barbies, the Barbie dolls. Now, I think it was, and those who are probably are doll collectors, like where you all are, missing a couple of errands, but I mean, years. But I think it was in the late 80s, early 90s, and probably and definitely into the 2000s before they started creating what we call the Black Barbie dolls.
Wow.
Before they started creating, yes, it was, and that came out of, a lot of Black positivity movement, trying to make sure that there was diversity in doll making and in toy, consumption. But of course, then there was dolls like yourself started in a time period in the late 90s and early 2000s that really began to commit to that. Now, of course, they were sometimes still looking like Raggedy Ann and Andy, the cloth dolls or the Cabbage Patch dolls, but they were starting to look like us. So when it came to even because your mother, correct?
Yes.
Or auntie. So when it came to toys, how did you start, because of your own experience, start changing up the type of toys you purchased?
How did I start by changing? Well, I just recognized that my children was seeing the same thing, saying, thought their skin was ugly. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. So I just basically started buying black dolls for them and just introduce them to Black authors, basically, listen to, Black music more, and just, Black music that make you think.
That is so important. I like how you said you started like, no, we're not going to go down this path of feeling like this black skin is not beautiful. Making a conscious decision to buy those dolls with darker skin tone, buying books. And I was an avid reader as a child, so I love that. And even the music, yes, positive Black music. What was the first idea, as you said, in 2019 to actually start making dolls? But had you been, in your search of looking for dolls for your children, what were some of your favorite dolls and doll makers? Do you have any favorite dolls, Black dolls?
No, I do not. I do not. My daughter used to like the Bratz, but I said, no, they didn't, my kids were looking at cartoon, they like the Bratz. I'm like, okay, I don't like all of that. I would have to be some beef. We all got to go against each other. I'm like, no, we don't have to do that. We can do it. We can come together. We don't need all of that.
That is so true. Even the Bratz. Yeah, the Bratz were bratty.
Yes. I just want something more real life, more that you can, you can see yourself through. You can really see yourself in there.
I like the fact that when it came to even the depiction of the Black girls in the dolls, that you were tuning into, well, what's the attitude? What's the behavior? Yes, the Bratz were very bratty. And how did you, as a mother, deal with that? What kind of conversations would you have to have with your daughters when it came to, cartoons, the books, the toys that they play with? What were your conversations with them?
Well, like you said, they were very bratty. They try to take on those attitudes. try to portray those in their school where they go to school and with their friends. They try to portray those characters that they seen. So I said, no, I had to talk to him and said, no, that's not real. That's not you. That's whoever that brat doll that you like, but at the same time, that's not you, baby. You are more than that. This what you like certain things. You don't say that you don't like it because they don't like it. If you like it, just say I like it. It's okay to say what you like and what you don't like. If you have opinion, speak it. It's okay. Just tell them that it's okay to voice their opinions.
Ooh, that is a big lesson. A lot of adults don't even have that one. So to be able to instill that in your girls and your children early in life is so important. Where do you get your own sense of Black pride or female empowerment? Was it some life lessons? Kind of give me an idea of that.
Oh wow, life lessons. Life lessons. I mean, some lessons. Oh wow. I went through so much. I've seen so much of how race has took a part in getting a job, or even putting race over you. Even though you did the work, they'll still choose the other color because they fit the criteria. You don't fit the face that they want for that. And I mean, it stuck me. It stuck my growth because basically I had to deal with it, the rejection, and that's the main part. I mean, even being rejected at birth, and I feel I had to, help myself out. Like, why is some colors being rejected? Hold up, stop going for rejection. I mean, you are qualified. You did the work, so that make you qualified. So don't reject yourself in the situation because somebody else rejecting you because of your color or because of the way you talk. They reject you. I went through that on a job before. This lady, she rejected. I mean, she went to the point as taking my check, keeping my checks for a month. And after all that stuff in it, they actually paid me more than what the checks that she took. They paid me double. And I said,
Whoa.
I mean, I had to go through that, but like, wow, why you did that? But you know what? I had to say nothing. At the end, she was gone, and they had to pay me more checks.
Wow, I had to pay double
Yes.
for your trouble. Had
Yes.
to pay double for your trouble.
Yes.
I love the fact that in your life lessons, loving yourself, accepting yourself, and I like that self-talk. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
Okay, even like you say, even from birth, because oftentimes we don't know that, and people don't talk about this, that even when you're a child, and that's why having dolls and toys that affirm positivity is so important, because even children can feel rejection from parents and siblings and extended family and friends. So it's so important what you're talking about. Now, when it comes to, got to make this switch real quick, to actually deciding, yes, you want to make sure you're making smart decisions when it comes to buying the dolls and the toys to affirm your child's personality and making sure they're not trying to be bratty.
Oh, most definitely.
So when you started actually deciding from that vision in 2019 to start making dolls, I want to get to the business aspect of this. How do you make a doll?
First, it was a vision. I'm like, how can I do this? I mean, so you have to do your research. I have a coach, a mentor that helped me do I had to do a lot of research. And within that research, I found a vendor that can bring alive what I pictured and how I wanted my dolls. And that's basically what it, but it's not easy because they have to actually understand your language and their language. When you say certain words, we have to understand each other.
So give me step by step. If someone's out there right now, first we're going to tell them how to, for the holidays, get their own dolls that you create. And we're going to be introducing them in just a moment, but step by step, so you have to do the research. So when it comes to research and finding the vendors, what were some of the challenges that you have and how did you actually push through?
Whoa, wow. The challenge that I had was with communicating, understanding what I want. And sometimes, and then speaking with some people, their time is off. off my time. I have to work sometimes. I have to work still, and still have to be able to communicate. So that kind of paid a way in how quick I get the product done. Signing all this paperwork, make sure you read the paperwork and make sure your paperwork is right. You're gonna need a lawyer, to read over it. So that's the process of make sure you have somebody to read your paperwork, because we don't know all these big words, because I don't. So I have a lawyer to do it.
That is so smart. When it comes to business services and as an entrepreneur, oftentimes we feel like I can do it by myself. I can read all this. It's like hire the help you need. I like that. That's very, and thank you for encouraging me to do the same. Because sometimes I be trying to do it all by myself, Nicole.
Yes.
And I need to hire a bookkeeper right now, to help me get my things in order so that I can grow. Because that's one of the things that hold us back from growing, is not having things in order and not having great understanding. So when it came to the actual research, you got an attorney looking over your paperwork. You got to come up with a name. So let's tell us about the name you came up with for your doll company and for your dolls.
It took faith. It took faith, and I thought about her. It's just her. So I just said, I am Faithless.
Oh my God! You combine faith with hair.
With her, I am Faithless.
Faithless,
like
okay.
affirming,
Yes.
affirming yourself.
Yeah, affirming yourself. I am Faithless. Okay, so let's talk about the dolls. So what kind of dolls did you decide? Because you decided you don't like brats, and you didn't necessarily want a Cabbage Patch doll, and you didn't want an unattractive dark-skinned doll. So let's talk about your choice in the selection of the way the dolls look.
Okay. First, I thought about colors. I like colors. When we're in the store, we love to see colors. I love colors. So I thought of the colors like the yellow, the pink, the blue, the purple. What does it stand for? Like purple is royalty. The colors. Colors brighten your day. And also with their name and the characteristics that the women's in the Bible, I chose women name in the Bible that have the characteristics that I went through. Like,
Matter of fact, do you have some of your dolls that you can introduce?
I do.
Okay, so so you name them. And, wait a minute, bring her back. What's her name? And oh my God, I love that hair.
Yes.
What's her name?
Her name is Deborah. Her name is Arony, but her characteristic is Deborah. Deborah in the Bible.
I love that. Yes. I love that. Okay, so give me another doll. Introduce me to another one. Okay. Deborah in the Bible. I remember she was, for those who are into the Bible study, she was a judge during the Old Testament years. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, this is Leah in the Bible. Her name is Bailey, but she had the characteristic of Leah.
Now, I think Leah was married to Jacob, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was really the first wife, the oldest sister.
Uh-huh.
And but he was actually in love with Rachel, but the Lord blessed. See, sometimes you got to be blessed in spite of. I like that. And I love that hair. That was awesome. Okay, now, okay. All right, Blue.
This is Ruth. Her name is Maya, and this is Ruth in the Bible.
And Ruth was the one whose husband died. Then she moved with her mom to that country, and she ended up marrying, was it Boaz?
Yes.
All right, exactly. Bible study, cook it in. All right. Now, wait a minute.
No way, girl.
Wait a minute. She looking like me today. Wild hair, don't care.
Yeah.
Wild hair, don't care. What's her name?
Her name is Taylor, and she is Esther in the Bible.
Wait a minute. Okay, are you seriously saying her name is Taylor?
Uh-huh.
Like my last name, Christie Taylor?
Yes.
All right, Taylor.
And her name is Esther.
She has the character Esther, of course, Queen Esther. So come on. Oh, hey, Queen Esther.
Hey.
Oh, that purple hair. Now that means royalty. So that's how you're connecting the two. Bring her back because she want to hang out for a minute. All right, Queen Esther. I love it. I love it. So when it came to actually selecting the dolls, I see that you went for, kind of a nice little round face. The eyes are open. The skin tone can be, my complexion, so it can work really good. But you went for very vibrant hair. I love that because Faith Tress. I get it. Wow. All right, Taylor, wearing my last name, and Queen Esther. Come on, Queen. All right, Queen. I love it. Okay, so when it gets down to it, how are you as a business owner able to communicate and market what you're selling? Do you market to children? Do you market to faith communities? Do you market to parents? What is your business model for getting the word out about your dolls?
Well, I market to children, but I also in faith organizations, because basically it's about faith. If you know anything about faith, I want every child to have the faith. I want them to believe. I want them to believe in their dreams and their vision, and that it can come true. So I'm just trying to bring it back to them. Like, you can dream. You can dream of being this. I even have STEM on the side of the box. STEM.
Okay. Oh.
Let them know that they could be whoever they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it says, I am Black, I am beautiful, I am Faithless.
I am Black, I am beautiful, I am Faithless. I love that. So positive affirmation. So you're even selling through the packaging. I like that. That's so smart. The affirmations that a child can say. Now, how you said 2019 you had the vision. When did you actually sell your first doll?
October the 9th of this year, 21.
Oh, so this is really brand new. Excellent. So
brand new.
So for the holidays, how can parents and children who want to pronounce their Black, beautiful, and Faithless, how can they get in contact with you to support you in your doll making business?
Okay. They can contact me. Well, they can go to the site is iamfaithless.com, or they can go on Amazon and they can go to I Am Faithless.
All right. Now let's spell that for them, because somebody's probably trying to grab an ink pen right now to make sure. Of course, I do have it scrolling across the bottom so they can check that out as well. But just spell I Am Faithless for them, please.
Okay. It is spelled IAMFAITHTRESS. I Am Faithless.
All right. IamFaithless.com. Check them out on the Facebook, because I did go to your Facebook. I even see that you have some little girls. And are you going to be selling backpacks and
yes. Yeah, they come with the bag. Oh, yeah. These things.
You better. Okay,
then. The bag, yeah.
I love that. I Am Faithless. I love that. Yeah, they're going to be rocking that. I love that. I love back to school, honey. Back to school as you're out and about. Mothers, daughters, grandmothers, and aunties. Here it is. I Am Faithless. The business day. Today, our business owner, Nicole Wilkes Jackson. Really have enjoyed this conversation. Your love for making dolls. I love the passion behind it and the reason behind it. And truly, it does take faith to do a lot of things. And you're celebrating Black hair. And you're celebrating with wild styles. I tell you, Taylor, she is definitely me today. Wild hair, don't care. Queen Esther, come on. Now, Nicole, as a gift to you, I also, during Successful Thinking, the show, I'll give you a chance to turn the tables. And I become your media coach. So you can ask me any question that you have about media.
Wow. Okay, come to media. I know they be talking about your lighting. How does you know what type of light to bring out your products?
When it comes to, like, if you're going to take pictures of your light, of your product for your social media, for your website, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, like, let's just say that you decide. Now, I'm going to give you some good tricks, and be sure to go on YouTube, because there's some really good stuff. But let's just say that you want to actually set up your dolls to take some really good picture for your social media or your website. The main thing is you can actually take, those desk lamps, those clamp desk lamps that I'm giving you the cheap way without you even going to Amazon. Go to the dollar store, get those clamp lamps, put them on both sides. Like if you're doing it on a table, clamp it on the table so that they're facing them almost like a triangle. You see that? So like if I'm the doll, you would set a lamp right here and a lamp right there. So it shines this direction. And then oftentimes you can add one more light just a little higher, Or if like my situation, you may have a really bright ceiling light, and that'll help give the illumination to take away a lot of the shadows. So put 2 lamps. And if you have some lamps at the house that you want to take the lampshade off, this is some good information, y'all. If you want, particularly if you're taking pictures or even taking a picture of yourself, put 2 lamps on both sides take the shades off. And if you have a really bright, what we call key light on top, it'll really take away the shadow. And if you have some good natural light, sunlight is the best. So even if you have a window that's near a dining room table and you have, you can set up your dolls, and this is the best way to do it. And you can cheat and go to YouTube and see some of these great techniques. Get a cardboard box, dress it up really good, maybe with some black felt or something like that. Set your dolls up in there in a really cute style. And then, like I said, get that bright light going inside and then take that picture. Oh, honey, what? I want you to try that and send me some pictures.
Yes, okay. I'm thinking.
And that's really good for social media, definitely, and on your website. Play around with that. I suggest going to YouTube, get some really good techniques on what they call taking pictures for your product. So like you can probably Google that, taking pictures of your product. And all you need is a really nice, and of course you can purchase, what they call display boxes that already have a light built in, and get the light kits. But I was just giving you a $5, way of doing it, a 5 and below way. Let's get cardboard box, decorated really nice. And since you're an artist, you like making things, make it really attractive. Okay, now I might cheat and do this. Go to a thrift store and get a old dollhouse and prop them up in there and light it very good. So, and make that so that when you're posting pictures about it, really tell stories about it. Yeah, and you have 4 main characters, so that's really, really good. So hopefully that'll help you, spicing up your social media. Yeah, so make sure lights on both sides and a light above, keeping that shadow away, or some good natural sunlight will help illuminate. So, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Nicole, did you have a last question before we go? Okay, one more question. Okay.
Do you have any, is there any kind of catchy words that I should put on the caption when posting the dolls?
I would advise you to use what you have on your packaging, because it will reinforce what your packaging says. I am Black, I am beautiful, I am faithless. Keep using your slogan, keep using the things that you've already researched and put in your packaging, and reinforce it. Also, always in your captions, include where they can buy it. Like you said, they can buy it on the website and they can buy it on Amazon. So always include that in your captions.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Nicole. This has been amazing. Truly, we are Black, we are beautiful, and we are full of faith. And I am full of the fact that I am excited that I have met a doll maker in real life. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Taylor.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for checking out Successful Thinking Show. If you would like to be on the show, if you're a business owner or even an entrepreneur or know someone, feel free to hit us up. Yes, I did say hit us up. Go to ChristieTaylorConsulting.com. Until next time.
Home-Based Business Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the Successful Thinking Show. Bring your business out of the closet, literally.